て君のぬくもりノイズの渦に巻き込んで崩れて世界の中星の光消えてゆくの終わりの日優しく身を捧げて赤い月が血まみれ街を姫の歌姫の歌甘い夢が思い出の中終わりまでなくなった記憶の真実蝕まれた体の奥懐かしい声が聞こえるの最後の歌激しく身を抱きしめ赤い
下承诺，无论付出多少代价，人类一定会战胜崩坏。
我瓦尔特代表人类向你挑战。
臣第一额定功率，太虚剑神。
我生财啊，释放你所有的力量吧！为了守护最爱的人，我愿意献上我的生命。
我没法和你一起
斯提利亚，你在说什么？
黑渊白花，圣邪显道。
崩坏肆虐后的土地上，满目疮痍，除了蔓延着死亡的余烬之外，什么也没留下。但在这无边的余烬之中，却有新的幼芽在悄悄生长。
这是属于我们的故事，从很早便已开始。
任何人都不能阻碍我拯救他的道路。
真想再喝一杯啊！皮安娜，抬起头，继续前进吧！去吧，希尔。希尔，高娜，来找你了。我会把这种不完美的世界变成我所期望的样子。如果拯救你是一种罪恶，那就让我来当这个罪人。
go. Let's get right into it. Hello everyone, welcome on this 4.5 stream official collab between Honkai Impact 3rd and Evangelion. Let's raise the hype, let's raise it. Ooh, lots of people, lots of stuff. Yay, let's go. Let's go. I probably won't need to wait anymore. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let's get right into it. Ooh. Welcome on the bridge. Welcome on the bridge, Captain, the new bridge for the Evangelion collab. Hey! Yeah, new cool bridge for the Evangelion collab. Do you hear that music though? Do you hear it? Let's raise it up a bit. Yes, the elevator did go down. The elevator did go down. This time we're getting right into it. Right into the heart of the matter. Okay, so let me introduce myself once again for those of you that don't know about me. I'm Seraphim, I will be your host for today, the official global streamer, and I'm going to be showcasing everything that 4.5 has to offer, especially, of course, the Evangelion collab. And first and foremost, of course, the new Valkyrie. The new Valkyrie that you can see already there. Truly, the OG tsundere. The OG tsundere. Let's bring the controller in. Yeah. Nice, Asuka, nice collab. For those of you that love her, well, you will be served. You will be served. She's a genius. No problem. So, okay, let's get right into it. Let's go into the trial play. Let's start right ahead with Asuka. Blazing Hope Asuka is a biotype physical damage dealer with 5 basic attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Simple enough. After a charge attack, you can tap attack to make Blazing Hope perform a SP special attack. The SP special attack can mark enemies and attacks from teammates, and attacks from teammates against marked enemy can restore SP for Blazing Hopes, so she really is useful when you want to raise her SP when off the field. You do a charge attack, and you follow up with another attack. When you have 2 gotchas, there you go. Yeah, she screams a lot. All the better. And there you go for everything on Asuka. 5 basic attack, charge attack, 2 charge attack, 1, and you follow up with attacks. Let's finish with a charge attack, and there you go. Really cool looking. Baka janai no? No, I'm not a baka. Baka. Asuka. Yes, she's kicking the spear. Actually, really cool animations. Let's continue on with the second stage. The Ultimate Vision triggers Global Time Fracture, as usual. Woo. After that, you can link up with an Evasion attack and restore her coach, her field energy. And the Ultimate. Let's get into the Ultimate. Blazing Hope turns into an enhanced form upon ultimate activation, during which she attacks differently and constantly restores her field energy. And then you can do charge attack. Charge attack is cool. Charge attack is right now. And finisher is... cooler. Hey, welcome on the stream for all the new ones. Welcome showcasing this thing. Nice. Nice. That ult is sick as fuck. I do agree. Cool looking, really cool looking. Let's get it to the QTE now. 2-hour animation, but you can attack within this animation, of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be a cool ultimate. Then for the weapon, Lance of Longinus is a lance weapon that can boost its wielder physical damage. Of course, the attack can mark enemies. Bring them down. When ultimate hits enemies with combo or charged attack, the Lance of Longinus will emerge to assist and restore SP for Blazing Hope. So once again, you can charge the ultimate even when she's off field. And that's about it. You go. You mark the enemy. You charge. And you see spears coming down. That charges the ultimate, and then you just need to destroy everything they love. Antabaka? Yes! Our throw is the same as Durandal. Yeah, she's a lance user, a spear user. Then let's showcase what she can do in a team, with Starlit Astrologos and Celestial Hymn, for example. Let Haichan give you a demo of how to unleash Blazing Hope's full potential with team synergy. First, use the weapon active to mark the enemies. Then you switch to Celestial Hymn and you cast her ultimate and then weapon active. So ultimate, weapon active, then you switch to Blazing Hope. You deal the second ultimate that brings the count enough for Starlit Astrologos, QTE and ultimate. Then you go with charge attack, you follow up, and then you get the ultimate to finish. And that's about it. Simple enough. Now we get back to it again. You mark the enemy, you go on Celestial Hymn, you cast the ultimate, you cast the cross, you go back on Asuka, you cast the ultimate, you cast a charge attack, you follow up, you continue, you can continue. Charge attack, follow up, don't forget about Starlit Astrologos. And you'll get the damage output that you want to see. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just a slow-mo for the animation, actually, because that's cool looking. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. Really cool animations. They made amazing work on that one. Woo! And that's about it for Asuka. Asuka, that is a really good physical DPS, a biophysical DPS. Let's continue on with her skills, actually. Her skills. You'll see that she's a SP Valkyrie, so she gets an extra set of skills in there. For more damage, more SP regen, and more stuff in general. Her basic attack, Antabaka, will show you that she gets damage reduction on her attacks when she continue a combo. No problem. I'm special, I'm more than enough. Look at me, please. Heh, that's Asuka. Yes, Antabaka, that's the name of the basic attack. Evade, Anzwaidrai. Just to give you better view of the global times fracture and the physical damage you get out of it. Say goodbye to the passive that has to do with her bonuses, with her gauges. Basically, you get field energy, and when you spend said field energy, you get bonuses. The special attack, once again, with the gauges, you use the gauges, and you get field energy, you get the charge attack. Depending on how much gauges you have, you will do a different charge attack. Then the ultimate that you've seen deals a good amount of damage, and while in burst mode, this is a burst mode, you'll get less damage on your face and great ignore endurance, so you can do your combo all willy-nilly. And finally, the leader skill Heart Pure Again will give you more bonus total damage at the first 15 seconds of the battle, as well as 60% bonus damage on shields. She's a shield breaker through and through. So there you go, basic attack, Antabaka, Evade, Einzweidrei, Say Goodbye Today, Thorny Lens Bloom, Chains, and Heart Pure Again. But this is not the end. You can also get the outfit for Asuka. You can get this cool outfit for Asuka. How will you ask? Just by playing the event. The event of the new century. You get into this event and you get really, really cool stuff to do. I'll showcase a little bit of the event, not everything, of course. I'll showcase a little bit, mainly one challenge, because, you know, you can ride a motorcycle just for just a bit of motorcycle, and you have challenges to do with said motorcycle. Make a brrr, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are obstacles. Not everything is quite as easy as it seems. Anyway, that's just a little bit of showcase of what you can do with the motorcycle. But let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about a while ago, actually. A while ago. Once upon a time, there was the open world, the Samsara open world that just came out, and it was actually new for us players of Honkai Impact. A bit later there came a new open world that we called Schicksal HQ, Schicksal Headquarters. Within this Schicksal Headquarters you get this thing, this big giant robot, that's called, what was his name again? Wotan. Wotan, let's be honest here, became a meme within the community, because we constructed this thing from scratch. We raised that thing up to 90% for more than a year. For more than a fucking year. It was at 90%. It stayed at 19%. Always at 19%. It became a meme within the community. Today, I'm here to say, this is the end of that meme. This is Wotan 100%. Today we witness history, the end of a meme known within the community for more than a year. Today, Wotan wakes up. Today, Wotan moves. Today, we fight with fucking giant robots. But what's a robot that can only move, right? We need a robot that can give freaking punches. Heavy punches. That can destroy what you see on the screen right now. The angels of Evangelion. Ugh, quite sturdy. Ooh. Ooh, that's... Let's charge the attack. Let's actually do something. Yeah, a little bit of damage. We can do damage on that thing. Damage! Yes! Oh, I'm too far. Ouch! Let's... Damn it! I can pierce his shield! What do I do? What do I do? Yes, this collab was planned for more than a year, actually. Oh no, I'm too far. Let's... no, shield! Haha, I have shield... no, I don't. Ow. 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 Well, I'm sorry guys, this was Wotan 100%, thank you for coming, the stream was nice. Hello, goodbye, let's go. Just kidding. Just kidding. You saw Wotan 100%, but now you will see Wotan 1000%. No spoil. Ora! Let's go for the real fight now. Giant fucking robots. In! Smash that thing! Smash that button! Ow, that hurts. And there you go, you get nice fights. Ora, 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 ora. And that's about all that I will show you for this event. Muda, muda, muda. Exactly. That's about all that I will show you for this event. But there's lots of things to do. There is a storyline, of course. Storyline with Asuka, storyline with Wotan. There are training stuff to do, special events to do to get tokens, skills to unlock for Wotan, for the bike, for your Valkyries in this very event, and big challenges to do, lots of challenges to do. There are lots and lots and lots of things to do. As for the shop, you can get this little stigmata, 4-star stigmata, that gives physical damage bonus and physical damage bonus on the QTE. You can get a card for the SP expansion. You can get crystals. Actually, 900 crystals just by playing the events. 900 crystals. You can get, of course, advanced material, Imaginons, and fragments for Asuka to raise her up to S rank completely free. So you'll get her at A rank and you'll raise her up to S rank completely free. You can also get, as talked before, this nice little outfit. Yeah, you like it when you say when we heard free, right? Free. We all like things when they are free. She starts at A rank, yes, but you will get her up to S rank completely free just by playing the event. And yeah, as you've seen, the visual for this event are actually quite cool. But that's not everything. That's not everything. Because you see, this Valkyrie Ranger, or should I say Void Drifter, gets her collab outfit. She gets her collab outfit for this event. This outfit will be given to you once you've completed a little bit of an event by pulling in the expansion and focus supplied of the Asuka banner. You'll get her at one point by pulling in there. But that's one thing. That's one thing, and we can show it there. Let's look a little bit closer at that outfit. Nice ass. Not like they don't know what they're doing, you know. Yes, I said it because, as all of you captains, I am a man of culture. I know where I'm looking, you know. I'm not going to lie, that's all where we're looking. But that was one thing. That was one thing. Next, our outfit for Archer of Reason. Outfits for the collab. And a range outfit. and a purple outfit. These two skins, these two outfits are actually whale. You'll need to pull in a special supply, in a special outfit supply to get one of the two outfits. Once you get one of the outfits within 10 pulls, you'll have the access to the second outfit by spending a little bit more crystals on it. But it's cool seeing them, but it's better seeing them in action. Warning time. New sound effects, new animations. Welcome everyone on the stream that just came in. Yeah, but you know, what about the ultimate? A pew pew pew. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi film. I mean, that's Evangelion when you think about it. Yeah, Bronya waited for this. So that's the purple one. That's the purple one. Cods will be coming a little bit later. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. The second one is the orange one. Yep, lots of people were new to Honkai. Evangelion did bring a lot of people. Say hi to all the new captains. They're coming in hell with us. Flashy! Let's see it again, shall we? Yeah, that's a choice of purple or red. You can get the two, though. You can get the two, if you feel like it. Did we see sticks and a weapon for Asuka? I'll be browsing them in just a bit. So once again, these outfits will be available in a special outfit supply that will come in after the event. I see lots of divided opinions on that one. Some people prefer purple, some people prefer orange. Both are good, to be honest. Both are good. I have to admit, I like the orange one. Let's get back on Asuka for a bit. For those of you that weren't there at the start of the thing, her skill there. Antabaka! Her skills there will actually be dealing lots of damage on shields, so she's a physical bio DPS that will be really powerful against solo enemies and against shielded enemies. For weapon, that's the Lance of Longinus that will actually raise her SP and raise her attack, and that can also trigger SP regen when off-field when other characters do charge attack on the marked enemies. As for the stigmatas, you get Asuka, Sword Maid Asuka. That deals bonus physical damage, and after you land a charge attack, you deal bonus crit damage. For the mid-piece, you deal bonus total damage, and against single enemies, you deal bonus crit damage. And last one, Mary. You get bonus crit rate, and every attack against the same target gives you physical damage. As for the set bonuses, when a charge attack hits, and when there's no more than one enemy nearby, you get more total damage for a short period of time. As for the free piece, the charge attack deal more damage, 200% more damage. But if it's on Asuka, it deals even more damage, which is good. That's what you get for this event. A little bit of things on the side, because this event is not all it takes for 4.5. You also get the new pre-weapon path to Akiran Kindred. The 6-star weapon, the 6-star signature weapon for Stygian Nymph. Basically, you just deal more damage. Don't bother thinking too much, you just do more damage with it. You do more damage, you do more damage, and you do more damage. That's about it. Still getting a good weapon, yes, our pre-weapon, the first pre-weapon for Stygian Nymph, for Sile, actually, completely. So, all of that is good, all of that is nice, all of that is perfect. But let's get into other stuff. Let's get into other stuff. With a little bit of music behind, let's get into the quiz to get some crystals, because you're all there for that, right? Crystals coming in, crystals coming in. Are you all ready for the questions? Thank you, Archeria, for the goddamn jokes. Okay, let's get into it. Quiz number 1. Which of the following stigma pieces boost the host's attack speed? Ekaterina, Jingwei, Plank, or Michelangelo? Let's see, let's get raised up, let's see those answers. C, I see a lot of C. C, and that's nice, because you would be perfectly right. Question 2. Saloon's elegy is good at fighting banners we can turn into fire form. Homu Emperor, Jizo Mitama, or Kaden? Some people are still on the previous question. A. I see a couple of B's. A. The answer would actually be A. Banners we can turn into fire form, because Saloon's elegy is actually an ice damage dealer, so she's really good against fire form banners. Now, for the third question. Hawk of the Fog is good at fighting Angel type Wendy, Demon type Honkai Beasts, Mech type Titans, or Biotypes Zombies. C, 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 C. I see a lot of C. And then you would be right, because the answer is C. Oka the Fog is a C-type character, so she will be good against mech-type titans. Now that you're all warmed up for that, let's get into the heart of the matter. Which will be... What's the basic attack of Blazing Hope? What's the name? Let's get into it. Antabaka, I see. Lots of Antabaka. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Say Aisuka. Damn, you would be right. Then what's after that? That's the first crystal code. The first crystal code will be given on the stream right now and given by my moderators in the stream. So you can go ahead and take that code. Code is available for all of Global, so both Europe and North America. But I maybe forgot to tell you one little piece of information. One little piece of information. Within all the right answers to the previous questions, within all these right answers, there will be one lucky captain that will get 1,000 crystals. 1,000 crystals just for one lucky captain that has given the correct response in the previous question. So I'll let my mods pick one lucky winner in the stream. They will ask you your UID, your captain number, and once I get the name of the winner, I will share it with everyone. So I leave my mod to it. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Okay, I'm going back on the gaming stream. Don't worry, the code will not disappear, it's just next to me now. The code is just next to me, which would be the winner. So which will it be? Which will it be? Just asking around. Please rate the winner. Yeah, my mods are into it. In the meantime, while my mods are asking the UID of the lucky winner, Do you have any question you want to ask about this whole event, with this whole Evangelion collab? This is more stressful than final lesson. What is DPS check? That's something to the beta to actually check the DPS that you do. It's only the beta. Are we guaranteed the free stigmas endless at certain amounts of crystals? Yes. Yes, you are. You will have. When's the event live? The event will be live as soon as the update comes in, and that will be next Thursday. The Thursday that comes in, that will be when the event will be available. I don't have the supplies at the ready on the beta, sorry. How long will the event last? It will last the whole update. It will last the whole update. Press to play Sigma for Dia Encourage Randall. Now that you can farm for Thales, go for Thales. Can you show Asuka weapon signature? Yes, I can actually. Lens of Longinus. Do we only get the first angel or all 13 angels? That you will have to see for yourself. That you will have to see for yourself. Because there will be lots of things to this event. You can... Okay, we may have the winner. Just asking the UID to see if he's in Europe or North America. How can I forge Acheron? You can forge Acheron by actually getting in your inventory, in your collection, the base weapon, Path to Acheron, and then salvaging a scythe, a 5-star scythe, to actually craft Path to Acheron Kindred. Would there be other characters in the future? Sure. How can we get Asuka? By playing the game. By playing the game. If I go into the supply in the event shop, you can get fragments to unlock Asuka, no problem, and get her, no problem. What level is required to play the event? I think it's around level 20. Something you can get around pretty quickly. Asuka will be farmable only with the event. You can get up to 100 fragments from the events. As you can see, 30, 30, and 40, so that adds up to 100 fragments. With 200 words, tell us why Fua is best girl. I will use free. She's best. Enough said. Can't get the code. If you need to be in either Europe or North America. Yes, that's actually right, Sakurama. That's actually right. Needless to say, Asuka is only available in the 4.5 patch. After that, she will never, ever come back. I can show them where to redeem the code. It's in the account tab of your top left. You go top left into your profile, you go into accounts, and normally you can put the code in there. I can't, it's the beta. Okay, we got the winner. Let's get into it. The winner is it starts with a K. It continues with an A. And then there is a P, there is an I, a T, a A, a T, a K, and an A. Congratulations to the winner of the 1000 crystal, Kapitatka. That is on the North American server. GG. Luck has shone upon you. You get 1000 crystals that will be delivered to you soon enough. So yeah, as for this event, everything that is bound to the 4.5, meaning Asuka, the weapons for Asuka, the stigmatas for Asuka, the outfits for Archer of Reason, and the outfit for Void Drifter will only be available in 4.5. After that, it will never ever come back again. So if you want to play Asuka at Triple S rank, if you want to play Asuka with her full gear, if you want to have the collab outfits of Archer of Reason, you will need to pull for this and this patch only. 4.5. Only 4.5. So yeah, you have 6 weeks. You have 6 weeks to get the stuff of Asuka and the outfits. What if you were joining Collab with Evangelion again? That's not probable. That's not probable. How much fun did you have in this patch? Actually, I pretty much liked the event. I did not spoil myself. I did not check the dialogues. I did not check everything. But what I can say for sure is that the event is actually real sick. I had lots and lots of fun with Wotan 1000%. This Wotan fight was actually real fun, and that's not the only one. Let me tell you. This is Honkai first limited character, yes. This is the first limited character. That's a collab that they wanted to do for a whole lot of time. That's... I mean, you can check their previous game. Like, their previous game was named Fly Me to the Moon, which is the name of one song of Evangelion. You can pretty much feel the inspiration from there. That's a collab that they wanted to do for years. That's a collab that they wanted to do for years. Will there be another collab? We hope so. We hope so. We don't know, but we hope so. Collabs are actually real fun. The only thing I'm afraid of is actually the limited characters and limited outfits, but hey, that's the game! Will there be Archer of Reason supply in 4.65? Probably. Who knows? But when you show these amazing outfits, that makes people want to pull for the Valkyries, so probably. Probably. Collab with Nier would be amazing. True, true. Time for code 2. In 7 minutes I will give code 2 for 60 more crystals. Would there be a new story update in 4.5 or just the event? Just the event that will actually span over the full 6 weeks of the update. So just the event. Not that one. How to get 10k crystal fast? Anyone? You be good at in the Abyss. That's where you can get the most crystals. Though just by playing the game regularly, doing your dailies, by playing the events, you will get a couple of crystals, not to worry. When is the update? The update will come this Thursday. How can we get Asuka's Lance and Stigmas? By pulling! By pulling in the special supplies that there will be in the event. Or use Visacon for the crystals, yes. Could you say again how to acquire the outfit of Void Drifter? Yes, the outfit of Void Drifter, that is there, will be available in pulling. Actually, there will be, you will need to do a couple of pulls that will raise an event, Pick Sync event, and once you do a certain amount of pulls, you will get the outfit on the side. Yes, that's 40 pulls. 40 pulls in the supplies, and you will get the outfit of Void Drifter. How many crystals you get monthly by playing? I mean, as a free-to-play, you can get 45 crystals every day, plus the, was that 422 times per week by being retaining in Red Lotus, so that's 840 crystals per week, plus the events that you get, plus lots of things that you get on the side. So yeah, I wouldn't worry. How much is 40 gacha pulls? For the focus, that will probably still be 280 crystals, though Asuka is actually going to be an SP Valkyrie, so if you want to pull for Asuka, it will be less pricey. For 10 pulls, I think, if I do remember correctly, it's going to be something like half price, 1,400 crystals for 10 pulls, if I do remember correctly. Asuka is a bio DPS, and actually she's definitely not that bad when you're against solo Psy-type enemies. 120 purples for Asuka? Well, it's even less pricey than I thought of. So 1,200 for a 10 pull on Asuka. When is 4.5 going to be released? This very first day. This very first day. You can count the days, that's in 5 days. 6 days. More or less. Between 5 and 6 days. How much frag for a triple S rank? That will be the same thing as other SP Valkyries. That means that you will need 100 fragments to raise her to S rank. You will need 200 fragments to raise her up to double S rank, and then you will need 400 more to raise her up to triple S rank. It's very rare to purchase Stygian Nymph Stigmas in the new update. If you want free-to-play Stygian Nymph Stigmas, that will be Marco Polo, actually. Any new farmable gear in 4.5? Yes, there will be Tesla Band. Let me... Bounty. There will be Tesla Band as a new farmable thing. Tesla Band Top, that is really good for physical support, and Tesla Band M, that is really good for Thunder, Lightning type support. Never expected a collaboration with Evangelion. I mean, that's something that they wanted to do for years. It was coming. At some point it was coming. They prepared that shit for more than 1 year, actually. And Feliz Jueves to every captain living in these countries. Might as well, you know. We don't talk about Beatisla. Not really. I'm a new player, can I get Asuka 100% free? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just by playing the event and going into the shop, you will be able to get enough fragments to get her, to get Asuka. No problem. How to change the breed music? Not now. You can't now. Show the Archer of Reason outfit. Sure, I can. Sure I can. What would be a free-to-play weapon for Asuka? You basically go with a free-to-play with something you can craft. a 5-star spear that you can craft. I'm here getting 10 supply cards for the Valkyrie and 10 for the equipment. There will be lots of given stuff that I have not talked about and that will still stay a surprise until the last minute, but there will be stuff coming in to... there will be stuff given to you. No problem. Is Asuka meta? That's actually a good question. That's actually a good question. I think at double S rank she can do pretty good scores, though you do need the double S rank. She will deal good damage, though I don't think her Stigma set will be entirely necessary. You can pretty much do with stuff like Kafka or stuff like that, no problem, if you do already have that. But bear in mind that the signature stuff, signature gear for Asuka will actually be only for one update. One update. Anyway, it is now time for the second code to be released. And the second code will be just there. Are you ready? There you go. Now my mods will give you the code in the chat while you can see the code just there. Second code, 60 crystals for one, 60 crystals for the second one, that's 120 crystals that you can get right now. Crystal, free crystal will ask us say happy birthday to me. It is your birthday? If it is your birthday, then happy birthday to you, man. I want to know what happens in story mode. We all do. We all do. We all do. Yeah, Asuka is actually real pretty. Is actually real pretty, but you can get her for free for this event. You can get her for free. I cannot stress this enough. You can get her for free. If you want to raise her up to double S to triple S rank, that's on you. If you want to get her gear, that's on you. But you need to do so before 4.6 comes in. Give us more crystals. That's all I have. Trust me, if I could give more, I would. How many fragments to unlock Asuka? I think it's something like 50 fragments, if I'm not wrong. That's a SP Valkyrie, so it's something around 50 fragments. Another 1000 crystal giveaway. 40 to unlock, 30 to unlock, 40, 40. Okay, 40 to unlock. Can you get her to triple S rank without paying? No, that's not going to happen. You can farm her up to S rank, but you can get her to triple S rank though. When Honkai Impact X VTuber. You think they fell into the rabbit hole? How long which HRR outfit lasts? Once you get it, it's for you forever. Though you will only be able to get it in the 4.5 update. You will only be able to get this in the 4.5 update. I cannot stress this enough. You will only get her in the 4.5 update. As for the codes, if you want to use the codes, you go into the top left, you click on your name, you click there, whoop. You go into your account tab, just let me move the winner, whoop. You go into your account tab just below my face, and there you will be able to enter the code. The code is for global, so Europe and North America. How would you get the skins? The skin for Asuka, the skin that you can see on the screen right now, is just a reward for the event. You can get it for free. The outfits for Void Drifter, there is actually a reward for pulling on the supply of Asuka and her gear. And the outfits for Archer of Reasons is actually a special outfit supply that you will need to wail for. The lens will be with crystals. How long will these codes last? 24 hours. Does this fast bring balance changes to the game? A little bit on the side, a little bit on the side. Not too much, not too much. It's more like bug corrections and quality of life stuff, but not too much. This is entirely the Evangelion update collab. No, Kapitatka is not the code. It's the winner of the 1000 crystal. New to the stream, can see the first screen. Can someone share? Yes, we can. Doop, 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 doop. This is the first code. Are we going to get an alternative for our weapon and stigmatas? There will actually be, I think, future stigmatas that will not be Evangelion collab, but that will be a replacement for the Asuka gear. On that point. No, Kapitatka is the winner, the sole and lonely winner of the 1000 crystals. Do you think the skins are worth buying? I'll be honest. I'm still hesitating over the Archer of Reason outfits because they look cool though. They look really cool. I still don't know if I prefer the purple one or the orange one. But that's the thing with outfits, that's on you. And that's only on you. You decide if you want to pull for them. That's just cosmetics, that will not help at all in your gameplay. That's just cosmetics. What other weapons can you use on Asuka? Everything that is a spear. Pretty much. Asuka is going to be free, yes, you can unlock her for free, no problem. Okay, so, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is time for me to say this is the end of the official stream. This is the end of the official collab stream. So as usual, of course, I don't end the stream right now. I do a Q&A session for all the players in there. But this is the end of the official stream. There will be no more codes. So if you're there just for that, there will be no more. So yeah, 1 hour. That's the time I've been granted to showcase the stuff of 4.5. So I hope you did spend a great time in there. I hope this stream was good for you. Just the codes, sadly, just the codes. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your time here, and if you're interested, feel free to follow me. I usually stream on Mondays and Fridays on Honkai, giving answers to all of your questions, be it on the stuff, be it on the gear, be it on your compositions, be it on your teams, be it on what to do with the game. I'm there every Monday and every Friday streaming, so if you're interested, feel free to follow me. And feel free to also check the official Honkai Discord. There are lots of people in there able to help you at every given time, so go check there. And that's it. So once again, thank you everyone for following the stream. Hope you had a great time, and that's the cue to end the official stream. Now we go into the not official stream. When do you stream Genshin? I stream Genshin usually after I stream Honkai, so on Mondays and Fridays as well, after Honkai. Thanks for the amazing stream from Russia with love. Give all the love to Russian people. Give all the love to captains all over the world, actually. What do we do with the stream crystals? Stream crystals are actually my stream points. You just use them on my stream. That's my thing. On the official stream, I got rid of most of the options because I won't be singing on the official stream. Not kidding. But sometimes I do stream for fun. I do even drunk stream where I drink a bit while pulling, usually, and I let people use their stream points to make me sing, for example. So that's the stuff you do. Any good alternative for Asuka Spear? Okay, let's get into it. Foundry weapon. The endothermic lance is actually real good if you want to do a free-to-play weapon for Asuka. The endothermic lance is real cool. No problem, thank you all for coming on the stream. Hope you have a great time. How can you get red costume cards? You get red costume cards by either doing events, sometimes they give it in events, or by actually going into the top-up tab. You will have to spend beat chips and crystals to get the purple costume. Nice t-shirt. Yeah, I did get the Evangelion t-shirt just for this stream. What's the best team for Shadow Dash? Could you give me a recommendation, please? Best team for Shadow Dash depends on if you go with the Hogman Course Danzai Spectra Dancer or if you just go for Shadow Dash herself. If you go for Danzai Spectromancer, actually she's a support, so she will do stuff by pretty much being there in any physical team. If you use her just for Shadow Dash herself, then you will need to get support for her, so that means Starlight Astrologos, Celestial Hymn, a Drive Cometa, for example. That's some stuff that you can do. And yeah, if you go for Danzai Spectra... If you go for Danzai Spectromancer, actually you will put her in... Mostly Durandal Bright Knight Excelsis, not gonna lie, and something that can do charge attack on the side or combo attacks. That works. That works on physical teams. Antabaka. A build for Dark Ball Jonin. So if you were around at that time, you can actually be pretty good. Where is she? There she is. You can actually put in the stigmatas for... Let me go into the stigmata collection. You can actually use a Kiana, Arc Prodigal, Maze Striker, Fulminata, and Bronya Drive Cometa if you were around at the time for these events, because those are really good lightning type stigmatas. If you don't have that, well, that's a problem. You will actually go for more for Darwin, for Edison pieces, Monet actually that you can farm right now. You can go for Monet, and yeah, that's it. You said avoid Drifter's event skin is a reward for putting on Asuka's banner. Does it contains both herself and her gear, or are they separated? Actually, I do think you get the outfit by pulling in the focused banner, so for the gear. So only for the gear, and no, the character and the gear will be separated. Which stigmata set is better for standing between Perry and Anna Sharyak? Anna Sharyak, 1000% Anna Sharyak for 6 Serenade. What is good bounty physical stigmata for Molotov Cherry? Actually, for Molotov Cherry, you won't be going for bounties. Wait, no, actually, yes, you can. Now you can. You can with Michelangelo. You go with Michelangelo top bottom and you fill it up with May Beach Party, for example, or something else to fill up the space. But Michelangelo top and bottom are the best stigmatas you can get for Molotov Cherry. I am in the top 100 in Europe. Yes, so I at least expect I'm not saying bullshit. I do think I know what I'm doing. Can we see Asuka's banner? No, not on the beta. Sorry, this is empty. Can you show us the Ankara, please? I didn't get her and I'm mourning. There she is. What setup would you recommend for Archer of Reason? As a free-to-play, I would recommend, well, Anna Shariak, now that she's farmable. That's the thing that you need to go for. And yeah, that's about it. As for the setup, you would pretty much go, if you have it, as an Empira. If you don't have it, Phoenix, and you will go with a Blood Dance Holder. So Blood Dance, which is the great sword that gives more elemental damage. Just as a reminder, Blood Dance is... Great Sword Holder, where are you? There you are. Blood Dance is actually that thing. That's really, really important in any elemental team. What's a good setup for Void Drifter? If you go for the best setup there is for Void Drifter, that would actually be something more or less pricey, actually. That would be Schrödinger top, Plank M or Dark Jigsawian M, and Lear bottom. Lear bottom is actually farmable, but Plank M is difficult to get. You can get Dark Jigsawian for free as well. It's farmable. And Schrödinger top is actually a really important stigmata to get anyway, so go for it. As for the weapon, you go with either Domain of the Void or Tranquil Arias. Not the pre-version, Tranquil Arias. But if you can, you go with Domain of the Void. How to obtain fragments free by playing the game. Actually, you can get your fragments by going into the base, going into expeditions, and you can farm your fragments there. Pretty much. Free stigmatas for Bright Knight, that would be Marco Polo. When will Michelangelo going out from Bounty? Never! She's there to stay. Why not the pre-owned version? Because the pre-owned version actually focuses on ice damage, and Void Drifter doesn't do ice damage. So you stay with the Tranquil Arias and then Tranquil Rhapsody, because Tranquil Arias is total damage bonus, and Tranquil Rhapsody is ice damage bonus. Why the Angelic with Lydia only works with normal Rosalia? Because the enhanced Rosalia is actually both Rosalia and Lydia merged into one, so that's not going to work. Free stigma for Valkyrie Gloria. Now that you can farm for Thales, you go for Thales. Ego Kumaru you can, but you go for Thales. Yep, Rhapsody means no more physical boosts, true. What stigmata should I use on Dia Ancora? Thales. Free stigmatas, Thales. If you can't get, of course, her signature gear, which is Shakespeare Adrift. Asuka Triple S or Lance. You actually want Asuka at double S rank if you want her at her best. So Asuka at double S rank and then the gear after that. But Asuka at double S rank first. Triple S is not needed, but double S rank first. Is Serena Ascendant good for Archer of the Void? Yes, it is still her signature set, though right about now, Archer of the Void is still not really used that much as a physical DPS. She's more used as a support, unless you have her at triple S rank. What stigmatas for HOV? Serena Ascendant, of course, and if you don't have that, you can go farm for Michelangelo top and bottom. For my next pre-arm, I can choose between Domain of the Void, Renu Sakura, Frozen Naraka, and Precision Blaster. Which of those would you recommend? I would recommend either Renu Sakura or Positron Blaster. Because Frozen Naraka, you actually need to have Goshinso Memento at double rank and with her gear. Domain of the Void is not really used that much except on Void Drifter, and Renu Sakura will help for every fire team comp. You will deal insane amounts of damage with it, and you can trigger the fire trauma really easily. And Positron Blaster is actually really good on Night Moonbeam, either for DPS or physical support. What is your favorite Honkai Impact free update up until now? That would have to be... that's a toughie, actually. Between the Azure Impera release and the old but gold event Fairy Tail Rhapsody. Or actually the 12-man raid in the deep. Yeah, doing raid with 12 people was actually real fun. Can you show us Asuka skill and which level they unlock? I can show you Asuka skills, though I'm already at triple S rank, so it's going to be complicated to show you when they unlock, but most of them unlock at S and double S rank, so that's why you need the double S rank thing. Mainly for SP recharge. Mainly for SP recharge, actually, for the double S rank. Ego Kumaru top bottom is okay on Flame Sakitama? Yes, yes it is. It is with Nua M. Nua M. Win the Goddess Cannon Vermilion, it's fake? That's coming later. Do I think I can switch to get crystal? The crystal that you see on the bottom of the chat box are actually my stream points. Those are not crystals that you can get in the game. Those are crystals that you can only use on this very stream. That's my thing. You use crystals to make me do stuff in my usual streams. There is Asuka Frax from Witch Orb shops? Nope. Nope. Once it's gone, it's gone. There won't be Asuka fragments from the Witch Orb shops. Will we ever get something to upgrade Asuka later? That's toughy. That's toughy. I don't know about that. Can you show us Asuka's SP skill? Yes, I can. Yep, skills, SP skills. Just the attack after the charge attack. You get more bonus total damage and you restore SP by doing that. Attack from teammates restore SP for the Asuka, so you can get her ultimate while doing your stuff with your supports. And finally, you restore HP. Not really needed, so that's why triple strength is not really needed. When will the event begin? January 22, yes! January 22nd. Next Thursday, the first day that comes in. That's the day of the update. Event is never on day one patch, but it was. It was, for example, on this patch, it was on the first day. And last patch was on the first day as well. What version is this event? 4.5, yes. Why would we want to torture ourselves with the singing? I don't know, some people seem to like it, you know. I mean, whenever I give the option to make me sing, people like to make me sing for some reason. Maybe they like it. Maybe they're masochists. Who knows? What is your favorite DPS dealer? My favorite DPS dealer would actually have to be Fervent Tempo Delta right now. What do you think of her show of Sentience? Not out yet, so she's still bound to get changes. She's still in beta, so I'm not gonna say anything about Archer of Sentience, except for the fact that she's a Fua, so I will fucking wait for her. That's a given. That's all that I will say. Everything else I will not say, because she's still bound to be changed, because this is still a beta. Asuka banner and patch day are as usual 24 hours after the patch. 24 hours after the patch. The banners usually come on Friday. Because you like to roll the head on the keyboard. True. Do you believe in Fua's superiority? Yes. Fua is best. Nothing can change my mind. Nothing. Fua is the best. Is Phoenix the hardest thing there is? Yes, though I'll have to say Azure Emperor is damn hard though. She damn hard though. SSK wait for Fua. I mean, I will wait for Fua anyway. So I will wait for Fua anyway. So whatever happens in this patch, I will have enough for the next update. What's a good team for Extra of Reason? You go with Azure Impera and a Blood Dance Holder, and if you don't have Azure Impera, you go for Phoenix and a Blood Dance Holder. Flame Sakitama or the Ankar free to play? Flame Sakitama free to play because you can farm her to triple S rank pretty easily with the master event, and Tira Ankora is definitely not free to play. Though you can farm for Ego Kumaru or Thales for both of them. Both of them will use that as free to plays. Which one should I buy first, Tranquil Arias or Skull and Addy? Neither of them. Neither of them. Skull and Addy might be good for Night Squire if you use her like that. So I would say Skull and Addy between the two. Though our best gear now isn't Skull and Addy, but the Nebulous Duality that you can get from the Azure Impera supply. How many crystals do you have to expand more or less to have triple S rank Asuka? I think that would be around 10k if you want to be sure to have triple S rank, because the supply is actually not that pricey. It's 120 instead of 280 for one pull, so it would be a little bit easier to get her to triple S rank. What do you think would make a better DPS in the fire team? VK without her gear or Gloria with her lance? That depends on the enemy you're facing, though if you do have at least one gear on one of them, that will be the better choice. Can you teach me how to use Fua Augmented? Which one? Which one? You mean Ock of the Fog? In that case, let me show you right away. Oak of the Fog. So how do you use her? It's actually pretty simple. You have the A button, that is the attack, and the B button, I will refer to them with A and B button, the B button, that is the ultimate. Basically what you do is you charge up SP by doing A, B, A, B, A, B. You can pretty much deal damage on multiple enemies by doing A, B. So A, and B. That does that. You can continue with A, and do B to deal a little bit more damage with B, though actually doing A, B will do the stuff that you need to do. Once you have done A, B, you can follow up with a punch, or you can follow up with a kick. The kick, you can decide of the direction. So if I do up, A, B, I decide to go behind me, I decide to go on the right, up, sorry. Woo. That's about it. If you want to cast the ultimate, two choices for you. Two choices for you. Either you go with A, B, B kick, and you stay pressed on the B button. You need 50 SP to do that. Second option, you dodge and you stay on B. And that's how you do the ultimate. So two ways to do the ultimate. A, B, follow up with a B kick, stay on B. That's one ultimate. Or a dodge ultimate. You do need the 50 SP though. So the best way to charge up SP on a single enemy is to do A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. And then you need dodge, ultimate. Where it's the best free-to-play set for Archer of Thunder? The Rebel Blade set, if you were around. Yep. I pretty much said everything. You go for the Kiana Aquadigals Main Striker from inside Bronze Draft Commentary if you were around, and if you were not around, you go for Monet, which is now farmable in the bounties. No problem, no problem. Yeah, some Fuas are actually really complicated to use. Is forever BP upgrade or limited time? The BP is actually something that spans for 4 updates, and it would change with update 4.6. What is the best Fire Valkyrie? That depends on what you're facing. If you're facing a C-type Valkyrie, you will use the Honkai. If you face a Bio-type Valkyrie, you will use Vermilion Knight. That depends. That entirely depends on what you're facing. Will Anna be removed from Forge? Nope, never. Once it's in the Forge, it will never be out. You're gonna stream Chinese 4.6? Maybe, at some point. Maybe. Is there a minimum level requirement for the event? Something like 20. Nothing too much. You can get into the event pretty quick. No problem. Is there a way to get any of the Rebel sets? Right now, no. Right now, no, because it was something that had to do with the story. In the future, though, there will be ways to get back these stigmas. Weltiang or Anashayak for Etcher of Reason. Both are actually good, though Anashayak is actually free to play, so I would say go for Anashayak. That will be a little bit better. But both are good, both are for some situations. Anashayak actually requires you to be next to the enemy, so you can be real safe when firing your cannon, but Anna Shayak will deal a little bit more damage once you are near the enemy. Do you have any tips on building a lightning team? Yes, I do. I do, actually. When you build a lightning team, the first thing that you need to know is which will be your DPS. Duh. In that case, DPS can go for either... Where are they? Either Valkyrie Executor, either Archer of Thunder, or even Darkbolt Jonin, which is there. That's one of the free lightning DPS that you can get. If you go for Oak of the Fog or Darkbolt Jonin, your second support will be Lightning Empress. That's not even a question. That's Lightning Empress as your first support. And preferably with Mag Typhoon. If you go for Archer of Thunder, of course you won't be able to use Lightning Empress, so you will go for another thing. Second thing that you need to get in an elemental team is either a Blood Dance. So you take, let's say, Rosa, and you equip her with Blood Dance, and there you have it. There you have your support. Or you can go with either Phoenix or Azure Impera if you do have it. That depends on the situation, but both of these two are the best elemental supports in the game. If you go for Archer of Thunder as a main DPS, once again, you cannot use Lightning Empress in that case. So you can go with Fallen Rosemary as a support. Blood Dance is still a viable option, and Phoenix and Azure Impera are still a viable option as well. For some situations, though, you will use... Where is she? You will use Divine Prayer, because her ultimate is actually really good in order to slow down time in Memorial Arena, so that gets higher score, and she can equip Thunder Kikaku, which gives lightning debuffs on the enemies. So under burst mode, enemies hit become conductive, taking 60% more lightning damage. That's a really good debuff. So to bring things back a bit, if you choose your Thunder DPS, your lightning DPS, and you go with Divine Prayer with Thunder Kikaku, Lightning Empress if you're not using HOT, something with Blood Dance, and Fallen Rosemary is a viable option as well. That's the 4 options that you can get with your lightning DPS. Wolf's Dawn passive boosts the elemental damage, yes, though that's a really small number compared to what you can get of anyone else. This current lightning team is made of free supports. I mean, you can use Lightning Impress as a DPS, though she won't be the best now. She won't be the best, though she can still do pretty good scores on some enemies. Delta wins everything she's broken. She is right now the best physical DPS in the game, hands down. What's max level for Valkyries? That's 80. Max level for Valkyries is 80. What M stigmata would you recommend on Fallen Rosemary? I mean, if you can go for full Adler, you go for full Adler. If you can go for full Adler, you go for full Adler. That's not even a question. Okay, thank you for coming, Altar. Hi, Sonic. Is Valkyria Gloria a good fire DPS? No, it's not. I love Rita. Understandable. Flame Sakitama or Sakura? What do you mean? Both are Yae Sakura though. Flame Sakitama is a Yae Sakura. How can I get Sigen Nymph? You wait for a supply and you pull for her. That's a whale Valkyrie. What's the best HRS setup excluding her exclusive weapon Stig? That would be once again the these 3 stigmatas that you could get with story a while ago, and if you don't have that, then you go for the farm for Monet, which is somewhere around here. You go for Monet. What's the best weapon that you recommend to Rosemary? The signature weapon. There's really nothing else that can replace the signature weapon on Rosemary, sadly. Azure Storm is if you plan on still using her, but there's really nothing that comes close to her signature weapon. Could you tell me a good team for Stig and Nymph? Night Moonbeam, Celestial Hymn, Stig and Nymph. Night Moonbeam because you're going to be triggering Time Fracture. After the Time Fracture, you trigger the Impair on Celestial Hymn, and then you bring the Pain with Stig and Nymph. And then you bring the Pain with Stig and Nymph. If you don't use Night Moonbeam, you can always use Drive Cometa in place of Night Moonbeam. Though Night Moonbeam would be better in most situations. Is Peri top M, Rasputin B a good setup for meme? Might as well go for Anna Shryak at this point. Might as well go for Anna Shryak. What do you think about Starlight Astrologos? She's one of the best physical DPS, one of the best physical support in the game right now. Mjolnir Stress needs Bithelen B. Not even Mjolnir. Mjolnir is not really used that much. Just thinking about what would be the best weapon to use with, I think her name's Sile, she's a scythe. If you can get them, their signature weapon. If you can't get them, the biggest scythe you can put on them. That's about it. What's the difference between American and Korean Honkai? The people playing it. Good night, Lexing, thank you for coming. We're your horror at 4.5. Maybe? Maybe? I still don't know. I still don't know. Oh, great. I just got the Chinese beta for 4.6. I'll probably be playing that on Monday. So... what's your favorite team? That, because that's the waifu. Plain and simple. And then, do I really have to answer the rest? No, my favorite team would actually be Archer of Reason, Rosalia as a Blood Dance Older, and Azure Impera as Elemental Support. That would be my favorite team. HOR, Azure Impera, and a Blood Dance Older, preferably Rosalia. Swallowtail, Moonbeam, and Drive Commentary is a decent team. It is a decent team, though Moonbeam and Drive Cometa actually don't provide the stuff that you really want, which is the Impair. If you can try to use, try to replace Moonbeam with either Starlit Astrologos or Celestial Aim would be even better. Other than that, it is a decent team, though. Panso Attack. What Valkyrie is best for physical DPS? Right now, that would be hands down. That would be hands down Delta. Any of the mecha cannons? No. You can stop. Any of the cannons are worth investing in? The answer is no. Cannon is not worth investing in. Cannon is dead. Cannon is dead. She's more dead than Himeko. Wonder who is the most likely to get Augment Cord, Umbral, or even Phantom Rain or revamp. If you ask me, the one I really want a revamp on would have to be Kyakushin Miko. That's the first Valkyrie that I learned to play. That's the first Valkyrie that I loved to play. But she doesn't do a thing right now. She doesn't do shit right now, sadly. But she probably won't get an Augment Core because Augment Cores are actually tied with the story, and Yae Sakura is not in the story anymore, so... The next one to get an Augment Core will probably be Kiana again. Or maybe Swallowtail Phantasm. Or maybe Durandal, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. Even 6S is sadly not that useful in the game anymore. Sadly. Thank you for coming by, Dragon. I wish Miko's summer bikini skin would come back. Yeah, I do wish some bikini outfits come back. Yes. Can I play HOV as a support for Fervent Delta? Yeah, you can. You can. HOV is a good support. If only for a little skill, it's a good support, yeah. Is there another code? Nope, there's not. How to use Starlit Astrologos? You hit things with your other characters and then you will be able to play her. No, let me show you Starlit Astrologos. Actually, up, get out. Yeah, I have the stuff. Let's go. Actually, let me showcase Asuka when I'm at it. Celestial, where are you? There you are. Yep. Boom, boom. I just love his animation, though. Raven playable. Thank you for passing by, Team Yosh. Yeah, you went for a show. We'll come to your server in 7 weeks, probably. In 7 weeks. We're not even at 4.5, you know. I'm showcasing the 4.5 that will come on Thursday. The next FUA will be in 4.6, so you have time. So yeah, when you come to Starlit Astrologos, you charge up the SP. How do you charge up ESP? You charge up ESP by doing 1, 2, 3, and you charge. And when you hear the little ding, and you see the circle come yellow, that's where you release. And that thing charges up SP real fast. Like you can see, I'm 165 there. I'm at 200 now. I'm at 232. And I'm full. Woo! And then you will actually get, as you can see, there is something above my gauges that raises up. When you reach 10, by hitting the enemy, 8, 9, and when you reach 10, you can cast the QTE. Once you cast the QTE, you can recast the QTE to actually use the ultimate if you have enough SP. You can also raise up that number by 5 by casting an ultimate. So if I cast that ultimate, I have enough to do that shit. This battle move aside from 5 taps and or hold. Nope. Himeko is dead, but she can still get an SP form, right? Probably not. Unless they make a battle suit in the past, but usually they're tied to the story, so low chances. Yeah, no problem. Honkai will still live. Yes, you can play HRV as a support for Fervent Tempo Delta. No problem, Pronico, thanks you for coming by. What would she be if she deliver at S rank? Her chance will be using Crystal in this event, perhaps. At S rank, she won't be that powerful, though she will still be able to carry some things. Edge or Air will be added in Supply Dome in the 4.6, yes. Where is the quiz? Done! Ages ago! You came in a little bit too late. I see that, Reaper, thank you. Actually, let me hide that thing at the very least, so that people can just enter 2 codes. Can I trigger Newton B with Starlight Ghost QTE? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Actually, some people are using Jin Shangtan on Starlight Ghost to trigger Jin Shangtan even when off field. That's the thing that they do. So yeah, you can do that. You can do that, no problem. Yes. Yes, Starlight Astral Ghost is actually really useful to apply Newton B even when off field. Like, for example, let me just give you a straight example. Starlight Astral Ghost, but I will put the visible Jin Shangtan effect. There, I have a visible Jin Shangtan effect now. Let me get the sufficient thingies to trigger the QTE. What we can cheerlist for, don't trust cheerlist. QC. And you can see the effect for Jin Shengtan just there. So yes, this does apply in Newton B as well. No problem, deal this. So yeah, about tier list, don't trust them. This game is actually asking you to change your setup depending on what you face. On some enemies, Archer of Thunder will be bonkers, and on some others she will be completely useless. That's the same thing for Archer of Reason, and that's the same thing for Archer of the Void. Though I will say that right now, Archer of the Void, unless at SSS rank, is just a support. That's sad, but that's the truth. At S rank, you won't do a damn thing with Archer of the Void. At double S rank, that's only at SSS rank that you can still use her at DPS. I have an Archer with a pre-arm. You said Phoenix is a good elemental support. Who do you think would be a good third Valk in an ice team? A Blood Dance. Blood Dance user. You use Blood Dance. You use Blood Dance. You use that fucking Blood Dance. You use it. Thanks for your dice. It's gonna be so annoying to even catch up. Don't you really worry about that, because the meta changes in Honkai. The meta changes. When something new comes out, chances are there will be something old that will be, well, old and not really useful anymore. So you will catch up. Sooner or later, as long as you're playing, you will catch up. That's a thing. That's how this game plays. That's the thing about the meta. It changes the people as well, and the stuff you need to farm for as well. Archer Thunder useless? Never. Have you tried Archer Thunder against Archer the Void? Have you tried Archer Thunder against Jizo Mitama? Useless. That depends on what you're facing, once again. Have you tried Archer Thunder against Kallen? Yeah. HOV is lightning immune. Kallen is elemental immune. Jizo Mitama got like 80% elemental damage reduction. You definitely won't use Archer Thunder on these three. Best ice if no Archer of Reason, that depends on what you're facing, but either Memento or Argentine Artemis. What's Stigma for SP Theresa for more physical damage team support, except Shijing set will be good. Everything that you can slap on a physical support, meaning at the lowest, Theresa Origin, that works. Fua Musician, that works. If you have them, and now you will be able to farm for them, Tesla Bun Top is really good. May Beach Party is really good. Beethoven M is really good as well. Newton B will always be a staple. So yeah. What is better for elemental team? Azeroth, Blood Dance on one of the two. Depends. That depends on what you're facing once again. Azure Impera is actually the best elemental support in the game right now, like hands down. If you can cast your ultimate, you will get tremendous amounts of damage. But Blood Dance is actually the second best thing you can give to any elemental team. Though, if you use a Thunder DPS, if you use a Lightning DPS, things changes a bit, because you may be able to use Lightning Impress, you may be able to use Divine Prayer, you may be able to use Fallen Rosemary. For Fire DPS, you may be able to use Flame Sakitama as a support. And for Ice DPS, no, you just use Blood Dance. You just use Blood Dance and Azure Impera. Most of the time, that's just that. Hey, Victor. Is Nightcore still the best free-to-play physical DPS? If you don't count Fervent Tempo, which is farmable, yes, she still is though. She still is. But Rosalia is farmable, even if that takes a while. Rosalia is farmable, and Fervent Tempo is just the most broken thing in the game right now. So if you do count Fervent Tempo is the best thing you need to go for. But as free-to-play, Nightcrawler is still the best thing in the game for now. I think that the Archer will be a natural support, become DPS of damaging Stygian Nymph. It's still in beta right now, it's still subject to change. I will not say a damn thing about it. I won't say a damn thing before I get full 100% confirmation that the numbers will not change. How to beat those bosses in Jigsaw Open World, Calvin Benares, and the other one. If I remember correctly, they actually get their resistance switched up. Like Karen became immune to physical, Benares became vulnerable to physical, and Jizo Mitama became actually vulnerable to elemental damage. So you turn completely the thing around. Though if you want to destroy them rather easily, you bring a mech in the fight. You bring the Iskandar mech, and you'll destroy them. Just plainly and simply, you'll destroy them. What are the best stigmata for Fervent Tempo? Lots of good stigmata on her. If you want free to play, you go for Michelangelo, top, bottom, and with something like May Beach Party. But you can put Kafka in there, you can put, for some strategy, you even put Shijing in there. You can go for signature sets, Charles Dickens. Lots of things work on her. Lots of things work on her. Should I use my Blood Dance on Fervent Tempo, a new free-to-play player? Blood Dance will be your most used weapon on elemental teams. That's the best elemental support weapon in the game. So if you use Fervent Tempo as a support, then sure, go ahead. If you use Fervent Tempo as a DPS, then no, don't use Blood Dance. Good on you for not making leaks out to be the absolute truth. Quite a problem in the Genshin community, to be honest. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. It so happens that I'm a moderator for the Genshin community as well, and the leaks are fucking bonkers. The leaks are fucking bonkers. Don't trust a damn thing about the leaks. Like, latest thing I knew is that people now say, "Oh, look, this Archer Thunder outfit. Well, it's going to be the next Raiden Ball for 1.4. What? Yeah, Sakura is going to be in the game." No. No. Just no. Shut up. What's last on first code? That's an F. So I don't have a Blood Dance. How big is the difference between using Blood Dance and Wolf Down? Gives you a 30% bonus elemental damage. Blood Dance makes the enemy take 60% more elemental damage. The way Honkai works, same multipliers will be additive, different multipliers will be multiplicative with each other. So that means that your 30% elemental damage bonus on Wolf Dawn will actually be added to, let's say, the 100% ice damage you have on your Archer of Reason. It will be added to the total, it will be added. The 60% more elemental damage, that's on the enemy. That's the enemy that takes 60% more elemental damage. That's one thing that you don't see that often on things. So if I just throw random numbers, if you usually deal 1000 damage of, let's say, 1000 ice damage, 30% more elemental damage will give you, like, let's say 1100 damage. If you go for 60% more elemental damage taken by the enemy, that 1000 will actually change to something like 2000, 2050. So yeah. What do you think about Evangelion? It looks fucking amazing. Baiting Genshin community is too fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they seek leaks even further than any plumber will do. Like, that's completely insane. The leaks they stop. Celestial Hymn is the best thing you can get in the Dome banner, yes. Rebel physical damage Sigma set would be a good set for the new Fua. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know what she will do exactly, but probably not. Hi Alex also. Watch your character trailer right now. Thanks for coming by, Imaku. I mean, I've been a Honkai moderator for more than 2 years by now. Wait, no. I've been a Honkai moderator for 1.5 years. And I've been a Genshin moderator since the beginning of the Genshin community, so... yeah, I've seen shit. I've seen shit. That's because that's two different teams, and the difference between them is Honkai is actually making is actually raising the hype of things, but they don't give the actual numbers or things. When you see how the Genshin community acts, like they got a leak, and when the character that got leaked wasn't exactly like the leaked character, they complain. Things in the betas, things that are leaked, are subject to change before release. As such, don't fucking give a damn about leaks. You'll be disappointed. Whatever happens, you'll be disappointed. Don't fucking trust leaks. Things will change before the release. Like, I see people say, new character will come in for 1.3. No, just shut up. Things will happen when they happen. That's about it. And sure, Genshin has a different policy than Honkai in the fact that they don't really release the beta content. But that's because they emphasize that much more on the future events, on the they want to keep the surprise, you know. But people are like, leaks, bunch of fucking zombies, I swear. Don't trust leaks, seriously. Don't trust leaks. Want to see Kekton trying top 1 Emerald Arena? I mean, okay, let me say this. If Tecton wants to try Honkai Impact and wants to try to be good at Honkai Impact, I'm freely open to give them to give him advice. I'm freely open. I actually quite like Tecton. I actually quite like seeing Tecton's videos and streams. So yeah, I'm freely open to give him advice if he wants to. Genshin community is interesting. I mean, every community is something. I can say good or bad, it's something. Things will happen in communities. The Honkai community was at first small, and then became wider and wider as time went by, and the Honkai community is actually now this concentrated ball of people that are actually real nice to each other. They're like, yeah, sure, you want help? Go ahead, you'll have help. Go this way, you'll get all the help you can get. Even when this is a competitive game, even when there is a competitive aspect of this game, the Honkai community is actually one of the best communities I've ever seen. When you see the Genshin community, there was nothing like it was a small community at first. It became big immediately. There was no build-up. Immediately became big. And that brings shit. Doesn't make any views on YouTube. I mean, you can always bring the interest to the game, you know. Honkai is made for a specific public, Genshin is made for everyone. That's actually true. That's actually true. Genshin actually targets a wider audience, so there's bound to be some people that are not as keen on some mechanics than the others. But yeah, Genshin got bigger so fast. There wasn't a step up period that, like, everything went from 0 to 100 immediately. Most of YouTubers are getting views due to leaks and they make false expressions and general disappointment. Yeah, and sadly we can do a thing about that. We can do a damn thing about that. They want to make views out of leaks, and so be it. You are a garbage of a human. Like, let me tell you, if you make your views out of leaks, then you are a garbage person. That's what I think, because you make views out of unconfirmed content that is subject to change in the future. You make views out of something that is not true. There's nothing else to say. Genshin. Genshin is a lot of grinding. I do agree. Genshin is a lot of grinding. But that's because the game is young. When Honkai started at first, it was pretty much like Genshin. The main difference is that Honkai actually a smaller community, a smaller and more and nicer community actually that was patient with the changes and how they were implemented. The Genshin community started right away, and while the community is young, the community is actually the biggest as well. So that, yeah, no. I love the Honkai community, like, I love it a lot. That's my favorite community of all times. I love Honkai community. I love the captains in there. I love the people that helps the others in there. But the Genshin community, man, just chill a bit. Damn. Why'd you have to cry at every damn single thing? Last question before I go to bed. What advice do you have for building a fire team without blood dance? Phoenix, Flame Sakitama. Flame Sakitama with Florid Sakura and Phoenix. Or Azure Impera. And then fire DPS, so either DK or Dia Ankora. If you don't have either of them, you can go with Flame Sakitama as your main DPS. And in that case, you'll use Phoenix or Azure Impera and something else. Usually I use Blood Dance, so we're more passionate, I think, anyway. There is a difference between passion and being a prick. I have no other words for that. Like, you can be passionate about something and not be a dick, you know. You can love something and not just spit in the face of the others that don't think like you. You can have a sane talk, you can have a sane discussion, but It's like everyone is like, no, this is my thing, no, I pull for him, he has to be broken. No, that's not because you decided he had to be broken that he necessarily needs to be broken. Like, one of the best example I can give is Zhongli. Zhongli is actually fucking amazing as he is right now. Like, you use him in the Abyss, which is the hardest content of the game. You use him in Abyss and things become a breeze. Things become a breeze. And yet people complain because he wasn't good as a DPS. Like, dude, the fuck? He made the Abyss so much easier. What the fuck do you want more? So, I don't agree. Genshin doesn't suck. I mean, that's your opinion. Okay, that's your opinion. I respect it. For me, I respect Genshin. I love Genshin, even. What I don't like is the community, the ever-crying community behind it. It's a pain. It's a pain to always see people crying and complaining, not enjoying the things they have, needing to seek the leaks, needing to see things that is not confirmed content. That's damn it. No problem except for us. Thank you for coming by. So yeah, I do love Genshin. I do love Genshin, and I do love some people in the Genshin community. That's a fact as well. But the community as a whole needs to chill the fuck out. The community as a whole needs to chill the fuck out. That's not because something isn't right that complaining non-stop about it will make things right. I do know MiHoYo, I do know how they operate since Honkai started, you know, and I do know they listen to their community. One thing that they lack, and I do admit, is the lack of communication. They don't communicate that much, and that's one thing they lack. I do admit it 100%, they lack communication. But they do listen to the community. The song debuff coming in 1.3 are a good show of that. And seeing just new people that know absolutely nothing just coming in, barging in, and complaining non-stop is tiring. It's tiring. I won't say other words, even if I think that much, but it's tiring. I mean, to be honest, the money grab is because people want to. At no point in Genshin, and I say at no point in Genshin, are you obligated to pull. You can do the whole freaking game, 100% of the content, with just the 4 base characters. People pull, people buy, people spend money because they want to. That's on them, and that's entirely on them. I see people completing 100% of the game with just the 4 base characters. I see people do amazing things with Amber. I see people doing amazing things with Kaya, with Lisa, with the Traveler, which is, by the way, a 5-star character if you didn't know about it. So, at no point you are forced to buy. If you want to be completely free to play, that's 100% a viable option. They give that much Prime Gems for free just by playing the game, just by being there for events. At no point you are obligated to pull. So, yeah. In Honkai, that becomes a little bit more necessary, because in Honkai there is competitiveness, there is a meta, there is shifts in how we play things. what is good at one point won't necessarily be good at one other point, and then you'll need to change, and that change more often than not comes with a change in Valkyries, a change in gears, a change in things you need to do, so you spend money to still stay on top of the meta, to still stay on top of the competitiveness. In Genshin, at no point you are obligated to do that. If you want to spend on Genshin, that's on you. If you complain about what you spent, that's on you. Everything is written black on white. Everything is fucking written black on white. On Genshin, you are what you want to be, okay? If you want to spend, that's on you. If you don't want to spend, that's on you as well. Fuck it. Et merci pour le Red Rico avec tous tes gens. I don't think Genshin will ever have a competitive mod. Or if they do, it's going to be temporary. I don't think they will ever invest in a competitive mod. How can I join an Armada? You check the Armada button and you search Armada, you create your own Armada, or you click a quick join to join an Armada that suits your tastes. Someone in a good spot on leaderboard with a wide comment DPS though. There's a good spot and there's the best spot. There's a difference between the two. Though, yes, as a free-to-play, you can completely be in the top 100 players of your server. People do that. People do that for fun. And they can do it. As a free-to-play, you can still do your thing. But the top of the meta is a thing. The meta is a thing in Honkai, while in Genshin, this is not. That's because, Ayanami, this is a young game. Genshin just came out like 4 months ago. Honkai is out since almost 3 years ago for global and almost 4 years ago for China. Honkai started just as weak as Genshin. That's what you need to think about. Honkai started just as weak as Genshin. Honkai started with a roster of 4 characters. 4 characters. They started with 1 chapter, 1 story chapter. They started with no events. They started with nothing. And they came to be my favorite mobile game ever. Even if I can call it mobile game. But yeah, Honkai started just as weak as that. Genshin needs time. Genshin needs to grow up. The community needs to grow up with Genshin. In 1 year, probably, in 2 years, Genshin will probably be one of the base games on the PC for every player, because there will be content to play. But yeah, things needs time. You think 21k crystals will be sufficient to do Asuka triple S rank and get her weapon and stigmas? Love Evangelion, thanks for the collab. So, first, you're welcome, thank you for coming by. And second, 21k crystals? That's for sure enough for the Asuka triple S rank. I would say it's up to chance whether or not you get the full gear though. I would say it's up to chance. It is possible, it is completely possible, but it's up to chance. Yep, China 4 years ago, yeah. Honkai is like the first sequence of game from MiHoYo, people don't remember Girls. True, true. But Honkai is actually completely different from Gun Girls. Even if you take these same characters, the Honkai is completely different from Gun Girls. But yeah, Honkai was young at some point. Honkai was a weak game at some point. It's just the premises that were good. And nobody going to tell me that Genshin premises aren't good. Like the whole map exploration, the characters, the storyline. There's nobody that can tell me this is weak. It's just that it is not enough for now. I started playing with just a battle suit. Yeah, I started playing like September 2018, so there wasn't a lot of batteries either. Yeah, that's it. Genshin is cool. It's just born. It's just newly born, so it has to grow. That's it. Genshin needs to grow. The community needs to grow with it. And that's just it, really. That's just it. Like, I'm not one to say Genshin is perfect. Far from it. There is a ton of stuff that Genshin could do better. There is a ton of suggestions that are actually real good that needs to be implemented in the game. There are a ton of stuff that could make Genshin better. But things need time. These things need time, and that's all there is to it. They need time. Like Warframe, there was no open world, how to get stuff. Yeah, Warframe is another game like that. Warframe started weak. There was just a couple of maps, just a couple of characters you could play, just a couple of guns, and now look at it. Open worlds, guns to not know what you can do with it, just so much guns, and space ninjas. That's it. What do you think Genshin could do better? Actually, I think one of the hardest thing in the game is actually the artifact farming. I do think they could bring a better farming method for artifacts, because this grinding is actually a pain. This grinding is actually a pain in the ass. So actually being able to reroll some substats, being able to reroll some stats on these artifacts would actually be a good point for the game. Another thing that I do think would be better is actually removing the resin out of the weekly bosses. Like, that's a suggestion that I've seen too much time, and I do agree with it. Weekly bosses don't need the resin system. You can only do them once per week anyway. Why do you need to spend 60 resin for them? That's one other thing that I do agree entirely with. Bring back. Best thing about Nightmare was supposed to be to actually use Mirror 2 for modes. I actually love this Nightmare event. Not gonna lie, I'll fucking love this Nightmare event. They need to remove the free stack from condensed resin too. Not completely remove it, but at least more than free. At least more than free. Because I do know people that like to just have a relaxing week and play on the weekends, and for that you need to bring the limit up at least a bit, not completely, but at least a bit. Resin regenerate, I do think it will come little by little when we get new areas, because when we get new areas we will get new domains, we will get new bosses, probably. That's just speculations, of course, but that's how games work. Once we get new areas opened, there will probably be a change in the resin system, because we will need more resin, more and more and more and more. So at this point there will be changes. At least I do hope so. Can you buy collaboration tickets for real money or some kind of discount on crystals? If you mean me personally, no. If you mean for the event, there will probably be packages for some nice discounts. Is the bridge down here now? Is this a different hub for the season? That's a different hub for the season. Speaking as a Warframe content creator and an Honkai third player, Warframe and Honkai very similar, except for you can get all suit and weapons for 100% free. True. True. I did dab a little in Warframe. like Mastery rank, what was it again? I think I reached Mastery rank 26. Yeah, I dabbed a little in Warframe. True. True, though in Honkai it comes down to the time you spend on the game. Meaning that Valkyries that are not farmable right now will become farmable in the future. So check Archer of the Void, for example. She's not farmable right now, but she will become farmable in the future. Max is Mastery rank 30, but still don't want to do that. I mean, I love playing with different guns. It's been a while since I touched Warframe, though. It's been a long time ago since I touched Warframe. My favorite gun was actually the I don't remember the name, but the disc launcher. I put a Riven with attack speed on it. And I brought every attack speed ever. I went into the Void Fissure, waited for my disc launcher to get the buff, brought the Mirage in, multiplied the discs, and shoot the hell out of them everywhere. I crushed people with that, and I loved it. Would you accept Melville like Kevin or Siegfried? Many people complain about overwhelming Uranus in Honkai, while Genshin has something. I mean, once again, even if it's MiHoYo in both cases, Honkai and Genshin actually have different people behind the bar. They have different developers, they have different teams entirely. So what they do with that is on them. I personally wouldn't mind Kevin or Siegfried as playable characters. I wouldn't mind. But I do know that some people would mind, so I'm like, whatever. Do you play Path of Exile? Nope, I don't. What is your favorite Honkai scene? Mine is Final Listen. I have to say, the best time I spent on Honkai was the final battle in chapter... No, yep. Was the final chapter in... Where are you? Not there. The final chapter for Archer of Thunder versus Kiana. That was the best time I spent on Honkai. This whole fight was fucking amazing. That's the best time I spent on Honkai. Though if you're asking about the best CG trailer, about this best CG scene, I would have to say I tend to like Archer of Reason CG a little bit more. We need better Miko suits. Who knows? Meteoric Salvation, the music was the best on Meteoric Salvation. The music was the fucking best. The animation, I still prefer Vermilion Knight and Archer of Reason's CGs. But the music on Meteoric Salvation, mwah, nice. In the end, everyone will be a archer. I mean, technically, when you think about it, Honkai is just this sentient life form that just destroy humanities, and Valkyries are just people that are compatible with the Honkai gene. That's what gives them power. So at some point, yes, it makes sense that the Valkyries with Honkai genes in them transform into a archer. So yeah, if they are compatible with the Honkai gene, if they become Valkyries that we can play, chances are they will become archers down the line. Much like God Eater in that sense. True, true. I recently joined the game after stumbling onto the silly scene on YouTube. Can't wait till it gets taken someday. Yeah, yeah. The CGs of Honkai are just mwah. Nope. Let's go. Genshin might be more famous, but Honkai waifu are superior to Genshin. That's too. I say when it comes to waifus and husbando, to each his own. I love Fua, that's my favorite Valkyrie, but I know some of you will love Seele, I know some of you will love Rita, I know some of you will love Amber from Genshin, I know some of you will love, who else is there? Fischl will love Mona. When it comes to waifus, to each his own. You love what you love, and nobody can say anything about it. If you love Himeko, then you love boobies, and that's it. If you love Mona, then you love ass, and that's it. Like, you love what you love, man. Nobody gets to tell you anything about that. If you love Seele, you love Seele. If you love Himeko, you love Himeko. If you love Fua, you love Fua. I love Fua. That's it. For husbando, I don't like husbandos. Though if I have to choose, Zhongli. Damn, Zhongli. Kasum is my personal fan from Honkai 5. Sorry, Sabrina's Busket. Yeah. Seele for rubs, of course. You love Bronya, you love prison. I'm friends with the FBI at this point. I'm friends with the FBI at this point. You know, Cleet, Iona, Chi-Chi on Genshin, Bronya, Lydia, Rosalia on Honkai. Technically, you can be friends with the FBI just by liking Durandal, you know. Bronya and Durandal have the same age. Honestly, thank you for actually tackling my concern. I like Mirio and Dark Games. I play Warframe and I'm mastering in 29. The fact that I'm criticizing things like Genshin stuff for improvements, true. I don't see Mirio will fail, but I currently Honkai is superior to Genshin, true. Yes, Genshin needs to grow, true. And it will, I'm confident about that, but they really need to improve things for Genshin. Like, it's kind of fine, so Fu is awesome. Nice. But yeah, the one thing that MiHoYo needs to improve on, and MiHoYo staff, if you're still watching me, who knows? If you're still watching me, one thing that MiHoYo needs to improve on is communication. They need to tell the player what they are working on. They need to tell the player they heard about their concerns. They need to communicate. They need to raise the communication with the player. That's the one thing that I really want to say about the MiHoYo as a company. They need to get better communication. Other than that, I'm fine with what they do. I know they struggle, I know they need to grow their games, especially Genshin, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with their choices. I know they listen to the community, but they need to make the community listen to them. They need to communicate more. That's the thing. AFN Risk, you missed the stream, damn. Well, the VOD is still available. I'm level 65 and I don't know who to take in event 4.6. HOV feelings, there you will see when 4.6 comes in. You will see later. Because you will farm for a lot of stuff in 4.5 anyway, so you will see later what you need later. That's about it. How do you think they can get a better communication? By talking. Just by talking. Like they did for the Zhongli buff, for example. They just need to talk, but they just need to talk more about what they're doing. They just need to bring the community to their side. It's not the community that needs to reach for them. They just need to reach for the community. That's the thing that we miss at this moment. I still don't understand the betas being under Area 51 security in Genshin, but okay, it's whatever. That would be because, once again, these are different teams, and in Honkai, they actually like to raise the hype, they actually like to raise the expectations, and that's it. But in Genshin, the community is as such that things in betas are subject to change. They are subject to change, and as such they don't want any leaks because that will raise people's expectations in a wrong way. But in Honkai, the community is actually aware of what they're going in. In Genshin, the community is young. The community doesn't know shit about what's going on. They don't know shit, and whenever they see a leak, they are like just fucking starving zombies going after the leaks and raising their own expectations when things are not even true to begin with. So yeah, they know what they do about Honkai because Honkai is a good community, is a grown community. Genshin community is too young, and you definitely won't give the keys to your car to your baby. No, you don't do that. So once Genshin has grown as a community, maybe they will make the betas public. Maybe they will do that, because let me tell you again, but Honkai, at first, their betas, they weren't public. Like, they made beta public around maybe version 2.3, 2.5, something like that. You talk like Tecton. I mean, Tecton has nice opinions. I will admit that Tecton has nice opinions, and I respect that. But yeah, Honkai didn't start with going with open betas at first. They started with closed betas. And then, once the community had grown, they learned to trust the community. And let me tell you, while I do trust the Honkai community, I won't give a fucking fuck about the Genshin community right now. This is too young of a community to give my trust in. How many XL do you need to spend to get the VAT Revenge skin in 4.5? That would be 2008 times 4, so that would actually be times 4. You need that much. You need 11k crystals. 11.2, yes. Hi, Kipsub. I think your game froze. That's because I changed Windows. Said it's gonna be good that later. Educate his child about communication skills. I mean, I try to do my best about communication. I try to do my best. Fua Shadow Knight, so I wanted to know how good is she? Pretty good. Pretty good. She does do the best cores on 2 bosses in Memorial Arena, and she's really noob friendly. Like, beginner players really can get around by using Shadow Knight. And once you get her up, damn, she's good. Couldn't get more on communication issues, really concerning. True. I have some fellas I really love the way Mio is developing their games, since they actually listen to the community, just like Warframe does, but it takes time, so I hope they really do a good job on actually improving things. It's a good path, so I hope they do the same for Genshin. Yeah, you know what? What I can recommend to you, because you seem to have a pretty strong opinion on Genshin, and that's okay. Come back to Genshin after a year. Come back to Genshin after a year. The community will have grown, the game will have grown. Come back to Genshin after a year, and things will have changed. That's as simple as that. Don't force yourself to play a game you don't enjoy right now. Come back after a year. See how things will have changed. And that's it. Is it possible to triple S rank Archer as a free-to-play? Right now, no. Later, Maybe. If you have how much crystal would you need? Oh, you mean as a free-to-play, but still considering the crystals you... I mean, I have a friend of mine, and a mod in here, I don't know if she's around, but Illusia, which I respect for that, actually hold onto her crystals for a long time. And she tripled S rank HOV as soon as she came out, just because she held onto her crystals. So she tripled S rank HOV with her weapon and with her signature Stigmata set as a free-to-play. So yes, it takes time, you need to save your crystals, but you can do it. You can do it. But it will take a lot of crystals. Asuka will be free, yes. I mean, you can get everything in the game as a free-to-play. It's just you need to make choices. That's the point. You can get everything you want in the game as a free-to-play. But there's a difference between everything you want and everything, period. You can't get everything as a free-to-play, but you can get everything you want as a free-to-play. It just need it just need time and choices. When is 4.5 supposed to come out? This Thursday. How good is Asuka? I would say good, but not best. But good. She's actually real good at destroying shields. And in that, I do think she can be a really good asset in some fight like Dark Jitsuanian or Doom, where you need to break shields rather quickly. And we'll see if we meet new enemies that have a greater amount of shields. She's really good at that. A freeway is the only way. I mean, whales actually buy the game, make the game live at some point. I'm a whale and I'm proud of it. I paid for these CG animations that you love. I paid for it. Patience is a virtue in this game, yeah. The greatest virtue you can have. Don't save for a banner, save until banner you're interested comes in. There are two ways to play this game, Honkai Impact. There are two ways to play it. Either you're a casual, and I don't mean casual as an insult, I mean casual as a way of playing. Don't get me wrong. Casual meaning that you don't care about the fucking meta. You don't care about what other people want you to play. You don't care about what is best. You care about what you want to play. That's the casual way. And I fucking respect it, because games are meant to be enjoyed. So play casually, guys. And the second way is you need to pay attention to the meta. In this case, choices you make are really, really important, because a wrong choice made at some point will take a month to get back, unless you will, of course. But don't do wrong choices if you care about the meta. But these are the two ways to play Honkai Impact, and there is no wrong way to play the game. You can play casually, and I fucking respect it. Is there a way to fully evolve her without spending 60mm crossover souls? Nope, you will need to spend if you want to evolve her. Function was planning to do exactly that. I think Genshin has a lot of potential when the money is kind of wasted. Honkai is way more polished than I should a little more. Honkai has 4 years behind its back, so yeah. Cool, Genshin needs time to actually realize the potential of Honkai, even as a free-to-play, because it's actually enjoyable. The story is great and challenge is doable, and there's free-to-play. Enough that you are amazing and voicing the concept of mind, maybe a community too. I try to do my best as the Honkai and Genshin moderator for both of these games. I try to do my best. Of course, I'm far from perfect. And I do have my opinions too, but I try to do my best at this point. That's why I started to learn English, and that's why I guess I'm pretty good at it right now. But yeah, I actually in my past made studies about video games. let me talk about myself for a bit. I made studies on video games. I took 5 years in actually be game creator. I learned a lot of things about developments, about game design, about level design, about the graphic design, about how everything is related to everything else. And one of the most important things that we learn in these 5 years is actually communication. Communication is key, but communication is not easy. Far from it. There are some people that can't voice their thoughts, and they can't. That's just a way of thinking. And one of the things that I'm proud of, and maybe I'll get a big head, maybe I won't go through the doors after that, but one thing that I'm proud of is actually managing to voice the thoughts of the people I'm working with. I know most people have concerns on things. I know most people are trying to express themselves and they can't manage to do it. And I try to stay as objective as I can be to voicing their thoughts, because that's not easy. That's definitely not an easy thing to do. And I know some people can't do it, and I try to understand them. And by understanding these people, by understanding their concerns, I try to transform them with my words in order for everyone to understand. And yeah, that's about it. The key to communication is not talking, actually, it's understanding. Communication is understanding you're the one you're communicating with, taking in their thoughts, and bringing them out with your own thoughts. And you have to make people understand your thoughts as well. So that's the complicated thing. So yeah, I took studies in that, and that's where I am today. So yeah, I try to do my thing. Yeah, enough about me. Let's get back to the chat. I think you're C1 or C2 in English from what I hear. I mean, I took a diploma in, what's it called, the TOEIC? Yeah, the TOEIC. I did my TOEIC with perfect score, so I do have trouble sometimes when I try to talk and to find the words. Sometimes they don't come up right away, but yeah, I try to do my thing. Play for about 1 year as low spender, BV plus monthly only Dolphin, little for HT, finally possibly getting my first X top 100 this week. Yeah, if you want to spend for Honkai, if you want to support the game, just buy the monthly card and maybe the battle pass. You only need that. And patience. Here's another point. After a year or two, you will somewhat catch up with the meta up to the point where you can have pick a non-meta once in a while. True! Pretend you in the short run, but you're gonna be back on the track again. The game was you playing for long run instead of wailing. Yes, that's actually true. That's actually true. If you keep on playing, you'll get what you want. Probably try to do a few small top-ups that leading into 4.6. We will all pull in 4.6. Started a few days ago. I have to admit the game is a bit overwhelming but fun to figure out everything. Reito Tora, first, welcome as a captain, welcome on the stream. And if you do need any advice, you can either come on my streams. I stream on Mondays and Fridays, usually every Monday and every Friday on Honkai, and I give advice on pretty much everything that I can. Other than that, you can join the official Discord, the official Honkai Discord, and there are peps there that can help every minute of the day, of every week, of every month, of every year. There are peps. They are always there to help, and you'll get a couple of things there. If you do have any question, feel free to come by. We will always be happy to help. It can get pretty overwhelming at first, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's a really fun game. I'm still all 24k on my crystal for Azure Emperor, and I'm worried for 4.6. That's not wasting. That's doing the right thing. Azure Emperor is the waifu. Also, she's the best elemental support in the game, so that's not wasted. That's the right thing to do. I'm not an English speaker either, you're better than me, to be honest. Thanks. Thanks. I'm actually French, by the way. Land of the baguettes. Thanks, Sherlock, for coming moderating the chat. The patch you start in usually condition what you give priorities to. Yes, because, once again, the meta changes, so... stuff you need to farm for changes as well. How many per pollutions will direct cost in the BP? 10 each stick, right? I think that's going to be that, yes. Good for new players though. Yeah, 4.5 will be ridiculously good for new players. Lots of stuff. You play video games for like 35 years now. I started at the age of 4. I started around that thing as well. Tomb Raider, Crash Bandicoot. Really enjoy how communities are developing, and it is a great asset to every game that comes out, so I hope that people understand that nothing is perfect right away. True, but instead needs time to get to that point. We just have to be patient and voice our brilliance to achieve that. Yeah, true. Once again, true. And I do respect the opinion of everyone. What I don't respect is when you try to force your opinions on someone. Everyone has an opinion. You need to respect that, and you need to understand that, and the better way is to try to understand why they think like that. And maybe you'll get something that you didn't see before. That's the thing with communication. It's never all white or all black. It's always a middle ground. My current goal is to triple S rank and get all these signature weapons for my kitchen archer, and dear Encore Journal is free to play. Wish me luck, and we'll need a lot of patience. I wish you all the luck. Are the code case sensitive? No, they are not. They are not. They are for global though, so you need to be either on EU server or North American server. How long did you study English? Because you're really good at it. Actually, my school years were a mess. My school year were a fucking mess. A fucking mess. Like, school did not help me with English at all. At all. I started learning English for one sole reason. Reading manga. Reading the scans on the internet. That's the one reason I started progressing in English. I'm taking... I'm a bit late on the chat. A lot of Honkai Discord which give actually good advice for new players. Yes. I mean, I once again, I love the Honkai community. These are all good people. These people there, they are lovely. The community in itself helps people. The community is real good. The community is not young. That's what you need to get. The community, unlike Genshin, is not young. There are people that are there, that have been there for years now, and you will find people that will help with, because they like to help, and that's about it. What do I do with the crystals? If you mean the crystals on my stream, you save them for later when I will do other streams where I get wasted with alcohol. Do you know Russian language a little? Absolutely not. Sorry. I do know a bit of Japanese, but that's about it. I do know a bit of Spanish as well, though that's long past behind me. What expecting to be noticed? I try to read as much as possible now that things have died a little bit. Who's better way through, Azure Emperor or Archer of Sentience? I would still say Azure Emperor though. Let's just say that I've done in high school focus on foreign language, mainly English plus extra courses during these years is a couple of levels above me. When you want to learn something, the first thing that you need to get is motivation. Once you get motivation to work on something, it will be a breeze. It will fucking be a breeze. I started learning English to read manga because I loved manga, and I still love manga. And yeah, because I wanted to understand what I read, I became good in English. That's as simple as that. Yes, I am French. I am 100% French. I am but a baguette. Ratchet and Clank, true. That was a fucking good game. Ratchet and Clank, I still love it. I still love it to this day. What was it called in English as well? What was it? The Rhino in English, I think? Because I played them in French, so I still don't remember, but yeah. A recent concern at 55k for 4.5. I'm going for everything. How really fucked I am for 4.6. Depends on how many you will spend for 4.5. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting back on the thing. There are lots of manga in French now. Yes, true, but I still read them in English now. I mean, my English, at least my reading comprehension in English is perfect. I still have trouble talking English at some point, but my reading comprehension in English is perfect, so by now I just read things in English. I even started reading things, reading light novels in Japanese, just to raise my standing in Japanese. Oh my god, I'm so late on the chat now. Just came because my sister is he still streaming, so I showed her the stream and then she laughed at Selfim's face. Fuck you. Okay, I will skip pretty much everything. Yeah, but it was birthday to Ryuko, yeah. Learn Japanese language, to me not a problem, with the motivation thing, yeah. French is my fourth language because I live in Quebec and come from Ukraine, so yeah. Ooh. Fourth language, damn. Why in Honkai we have an Russian language, for example in Genshin we have Russian? Why? That's because the Honkai community started to be little at first, and most of the players were actually French, English, and Japanese Chinese. So that's why we don't have more languages, though I do think they're trying to give Spanish and Portuguese a shot for Honkai, though that will take time. I speak English, not English. Been playing these games since the day of release, can't believe it grows so much. Yeah. Is it worth to break through to level 80? Yes. Yes, do it. Do it. Just do it. There's no reason to stay on level 80 because you start farming for pre-weapons at level 81 and you need them as soon as possible. Hi, Angel. True, Verilis. True. Though sometimes, things that I hate in French translations is that they actually get rid of the literal intricacies in the Japanese language. Like when they translate from Japanese to English, you keep these little intricacies, and when they translate to Japanese from Japanese to French, you lose a little bit of the sense of the meaning of the of this sentence. How are you doing today? Fine. Don't mind you being French. I hope so. Good news, so I did a lot. I've saved 11,600 crystals for Bronya outfits because I find it for Tronia. Because when the Skyfrag's been mostly captured, this whole game makes money, so that's okay. Yeah. How do I get to level 81? You play the game. Basically, you get 1 experience point per stamina that you spend, and then you get bonuses by completing tasks, by completing daily missions and stuff like that. Fight character in Honkai Impact Cyberpunch is so cute. Can agree with that. Took long breaks from Honkai, playing when it came out, stopped it for about a year, got back into it, then stopped for a while and start again. What I did with League of Legends, for example. Though, I have to admit, I stopped completely League of Legends now. But I did go back and forth for a bit with League of Legends. Surprised how many people left here to chat. I mean, that's actually the weird thing when it comes to the official streams. I usually get up to 1,000 people watching the official stream for good reason, because these are official, and people are staying for the after, because I don't know why. Why are you still there, people? There's no more Crystal Code. These are done. These are the last. Why are you still there? They stay for talking after, but I don't see no one staying for coming back for the Mondays and Friday streams that I usually do. So I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Because I discovered that people actually stream this game, and once again, you see that people don't actually come back for the streams that I usually do on Monday and Friday. So I don't know. You tell me, people. I don't know. You tell me. Yes, Reaper, you do come back for me, and I appreciate it. No, but seriously speaking, I wonder why I get so much more follows when there's an official stream, but out of those follows, there are like 3 to 4 people that will come back to the other streams that I do. Not that it's a problem, you know, not that it's a problem. Once again, I stream every Monday and every Friday, on Honkai as well, so if you have questions, you're free to come by and ask your questions, but I don't know why people like to hang around after the official stream, but don't bother to come back after. I don't know. I don't know. I absolutely have no idea. Any recommendation on how to cook Evangelion 9? Because I have the other pre-sword but not sword and full phallus, but I don't know, it needs to go. If you have the other pre-sword, meaning the Might of An Utu, that's actually the one you need for Vermilion Knight. Shuadaku of Uriel, yes. If you have that, that's the best thing you can have for Vermilion Knight. As for the stuff you get, you farm for Phallus top, Phallus mid, and where is she? Fushi B. And you'll have the second best gear on Vermilion Knight. And that's as simple as that. I will come back. I hope so. I have to find a new Ferger for bounties. Been the very same with LoL, been going back and forth with the game, it's somewhat stable, but it has a lot of issues, just like most games. Amazing by your understanding of the community, so thumbs up and please enjoy the things you're doing. I do enjoy my life right now, not gonna lie, I do enjoy what I'm doing. I do enjoy these streams, I do enjoy my work at MiHoYo, I do enjoy my stuff. And yes, just for proof, I did play League of Legends for a bit. Ziggs was my favorite. You know, just the usual bombs, bombs. Anyway. But yeah, I stopped League of Legends. The community was so toxic, I couldn't play anymore. after level 81, you go into Exalted category, right? Yes, hard Exalted actually. Pretty hard. Because up until Master, leveling up is good enough to make them easy, but in Exalted will level 80 volts and full gear be enough to make it easy enough, or Exalted just too friggin' hard. Actually, what makes the difference between Masters and Exalted is the pre-weapons. All of the pre-weapons that you see here, these are what makes the difference between Masters and Exalted. The sooner you get them, the better you'll be. And that's about it, really. The sooner you get those pre-weapons, the better you'll be. 4.5 is scaring me just because of an mobile size. One time I broke into Red Lotus, I find Seraphim is #1 of the leaderboard, and I was kicked back to Agony. Sorry. Sorry, I mean, I may be slacking whenever I get into Nirvana, because I couldn't be bothered to actually try Nirvana, but when I'm in Red Lotus, I actually try to get the points. I'm going back and forth with Nirvana, but I'm too lazy to try hard in Nirvana, and Meftal hates me for that. Try to get your stream from now. Oh, thanks. You're not forced to do that, you know? You're not forced to do that. I'm complaining just for the sake of complaining, really, and because I actually don't understand why. I need crystals. We all do. Exalted Arms Race. Yeah, we're pre-Arms Race. Before the PC client plays it for a short time, phone, but click change blue stack and earning emulator. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much that phones can do now. You always slack in Nirvana, you always slack in Memorial Arena. Yes, I do, and I don't give a fuck! Red Lotus is a good religion. Been trying to figure out where the hell to get pre-weapons for month. You get to level 81, and only from level 81 you will be able to farm for the materials needed to get the pre-weapons. But you need to get to level 81. Top 100? Nah, too much effort. I mean, since Exalted started, I have been permanently in the top 100 in Memorial Arena. I'm just too lazy to reach for the top 10. But I am always in the top 100. I can even say I'm always in the top 50. But I'm just too lazy to bother trying to go for the top 10. Those are the famous pre-weapons? Yes, those are. You need to get to level 81 to get them. Yep, you need to get the pre-weapons. That's actually the main reason why you don't stay at level 80 and you go as fast as possible at level 81 to get those pre-weapons. What is the reasons to play runes anymore when all of Post-Honkai Odyssey is dead for a year? Just for fun. I actually quite like the game mode. I'm just playing for fun at this point. If I'm getting a good choice for the first pre-weapon, I mean, if you go for fire DPS, yes. If you go for a fire team, yes. Florid Sakura is a good choice. Though I would say, depending on what you have, Domain of Revelation, Domain of Sanction would be better if you have either Etcher of Reason or Etcher of Thunder. And other than that, that would be support like 11th Letrugia and Positron Blaster, or Mag Typhoon if you don't have Etcher of Thunder. That would be your priorities, actually. And now, actually, Sleeper's Dream, because Fervent Tempo is the best physical DPS in the game right now. Would you say that the key buffs are necessary to be top 100? No. Having to graduate multiplier is rough since it feels like no one plays. No, you don't need the extra stats for top 100. That will give you an edge, that's for sure, but you don't need them. Post-Honkai Odyssey is a creepy as fuck map. That's what they wanted. For in a good baseline, but if you get a gacha character with a weapon, probably you need to make that priority first. Yeah, the way you work with priorities in Honkai is always the DPS first, and then the supports. Always. Don't can imagine this game, so it's gonna take me some time to get any program. I mean, it's not about the grind, really. Just daily. In the daily, you do the material events, you get the nano ceramics from the daily stuff, and you get the Taurus by salvaging rare weapons that you get. And you get the SC material just by doing the events that comes in and by using your asteroids. And you'll get there eventually. Maybe even when this game will have so much pre-arms. Yeah. If I move all my apps to a cheap code, free of 1.6. I actually don't know how much these updates will take. It actually changes a bit of things, but they're trying their best to keep the updates as small as they can, so that they actually delete a little bit of past stuff to get the new stuff in. Azure Imperial doesn't require much gear, right? All I have is musician set at the moment. Azure Imperial works pretty well even without her gear. Like, if you have full musician, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. What's important on Azure Imperial is how fast you can get to her ultimate. And when you cast your ultimate, that's cool. I don't want to get surprised from studying What other games do you play? Well, Honkai and Genshin, that's the first, and you can actually check in the description below what games I usually play. I usually play Rocket League, I usually play on roguelikes like Dead Cells, for example. I play a little bit of indie games on the side, and yeah, whatever I get my hands on. And review Gracious host about the priorities in Honkai. Get your DPS geared first and then care about your supports, but are able to make a big difference. As a free-to-play, you should probably care about your supports a lot more because they can be in use on several DPS usually. Yes. Yes. Yes, I have nothing more to add, yes. Would you rather get 15 fun Rosemary frags and turns, or just turns because of BP changes? I can't say one over the other. I'll be honest with you, I don't use Fallen Rosemary at all, so... Hello, Aza Gamer! Curious, relatively new player, my favorite gameplay so far has been Augmented Blade Strike. Any suggestion for what to work towards for her, or would use her with? She is a bio-type physical DPS. If you wanna use her, you will use her with one of the numerous physical DPS, and by physical supports, and by physical supports you have Night Moonbeam, you have Divine Prayer, you have Drive Command, you have Celestial Aim, you have Starlight Astrologos. And that's about it for physical supports. So you take your pick. You take your pick. Usually, Drive Cometa is easy to get, easy to gear up. You can go ahead for it. And if you do have Celestial Aim, you go for Celestial Aim. If you don't have Celestial Aim, then you can go for Starlight Astrologos, which is easily farmable. God as your Imperial suddenly can't afford her weapon, only got her mid-stick. When in doubt about the weapon you can use on Fuwa, use Taishan. Use the grips of Taishan. They go on every Fuwa, be it support or DPS. Hello, Jocelyn. Starlight Astrologos is my fav. Nice. Look up Keepster on YouTube. Yes, Keepster. Praise him. Keepster is fucking amazing at the game. Anyway, it's close to 1 a.m. for me. It's about time I stop where I am. Otherwise, I will never go to sleep. And actually, my voice is getting tired. It's been 3 hours of, almost 4 hours of talking non-stop. So, yeah. I will be stopping the stream, so once again, thank you everyone for following the stream. If it's not already done, feel free to click on the follow button to know when I'm going to be streaming next. I stream usually Honkai on Mondays and Fridays, so just the usual. Thank you for the bits. Thank you everyone for coming on this stream. If you want advice, feel free to check the official Honkai Discord, or feel free to check my other streams. Once again, I stream on Mondays and Fridays. And well, this stream was a blast as usual, and thank you everyone. Thank you so much for all the follows, all of the subs that I did not get. I will work the credits later. Thanks everyone, and I wish you all a happy day, happy night, depending on where you are in the world, and I'll see you probably next time. Ciao, bye bye.
Reflected in my eyes, another moonlight in a starless midnight. The showers on the people passing by. One is so small when the world's so wide. Every step forward echoes a sigh. I reach out for the hate.